Okay, let's get flexible. So here's a secret for you that you're going to like. Flexibility in an adult body doesn't come from stretching, doesn't come from forcing one muscle against another. In an adult body, stretching comes from a chemical signal that originates in your brain that tells your body it's okay to release, relax, and lengthen. So you got to get flexible by moving easy in your body, everything you've got in every direction you can. So that's going to be a whole lot more fun than forcing one muscle against another anyway. So we're starting here in just forward folds. Your hands don't need to touch the ground there. You can lean off to one side or the other. Your legs don't have to be straight. You can kind of roll around here. And this is what it looks like in my body. This is how I felt this morning, just kind of playing around. I was rolling side to side. The important thing is that if you're looking at, I want to get a little more flexible, you're not sticking yourself in a forward bend and just holding there and then using your arms to pull yourself down a little further or being 10 miles from the ground and worrying about it. You're just moving easy around your body. So keep a little bend in your knees. You don't have to think, I got to stretch these hamstrings. You just want to move all around, every which way. Everything you think is a little tight, needs a little opening, a little tension. So here's a rolling up to stand, swinging side to side, big inhale up at the top. And then exhale, soften on back down. Notice I've still got a little bend in my knees, and I'm relaxed enough that when I swing side to side, everything moves. My feet move, my hips move, my upper body moves. Everything is one body, everything together, nothing tense. So keep rolling around. Another big inhale to pull you up at the top. And then exhale, soften back down, let it go. And then we're back with our forearms on our knees there. That's a nice way to just get a little opening, a little relax in the backs of your legs without stressing your back at all. And then we're going to step on back. We're going to come into hands and knees here. Notice when I step back, I have some weight in my arms. Always trying to move, especially if you're trying to get flexible, you need to relax. So if you move suddenly in a way that puts stress or strain in your body, that chemical signal from your brain is going to say, hey, let's enter defense mode. We're getting ready for war. So you want to make peace with your body. You want your brain to think, hey, nothing to fear here. Everything's easy going. We can relax in a way that will lead to sustained gains in flexibility, sustained lengthening of those muscle fibers, which is something that stretching doesn't do. It might do that for you within a stretching session, but tomorrow, next day, no sustained gains in adult body. So give this a try every day, just rolling around easy. So I'm in downward dog now. Inhaling, lifting up, exhaling, softening, rocking around a little side to side. I got a pretty good bend always in my elbows and knees, so I'm very relaxed. And then inhaling that right leg high, I'm rolling around a downward dog split. So this is another thing. You might want flexibility in your hamstrings or hips or wherever you want it. It's not an isolated affair. You want to get into everything you got, because everything you got, it knows everything else you got. So you can't have one thing without the other. You want to get into all of you. So I've got my back knee down here. I'm just kind of sinking into your hips. Watch that front knee. It can come a little forward of the ankle when your back knee's down, but you don't want it to come too far forward. You want to keep your knees pretty happy. And now I'm just twisting around, getting into my belly. I'm feeling that right shoulder there. I'm rolling it around. And there's a million things you can do here. You could just pause with your forearms on your knee there, sink your hips a little, and just breathe there. You can start to walk your hands back that thigh and have your arms straight and see how that gets you into you. Maybe interlace your fingers behind you, turn this into a chest and shoulder opener. Now, at least as much as where you put your body this whole time, put your body a bunch of different places, then you breathe it. So you're actually getting much more going in your body with your breath than even what you can see with the body positioning. Now we're coming down, right forearm down. So normally people might come down, both forearms down. Oh, that's where I'm heading. That's the pose, right? You want to get into everything you got. So don't hurry into a pose or anything final. There is nothing final. There's your body every inch along the way. So always give yourself a chance to feel every inch along the way. All of your inches are good inches. You want to feel all of them. So if you feel like taking a twist here, this is actually really nice on that upper left thigh. You can play around here. But once again, if at any point trying to get something, trying to go for a goal or nail a pose, if that makes you feel at all like you're struggling with your body, at all like you're going to war instead of making peace, forget the war. Not going to help you get flexible. It's actually not also going to help you get more athletically capable. You get less so by going to war with your body. So now I've got my back knee down. I'm coming toward a runner's lunge, but I've got a good amount of weight in my right hand there. And then I'm coming over. I've got a good amount of weight in my arms here. I'm just going to sit on that hip. I want to make this single leg forward fold, whatever you call it. I want to make it as easy on me as possible. I don't want to be working to hold myself up. So if you find that you're in something, maybe it looks like what I'm doing, or maybe it looks like what someone else is doing, but you're not comfortable there, find a way to get yourself comfortable. There is always a way. Just takes exploring, giving yourself that freedom, and often having a good amount of weight in your arms. So when you're trying to get your legs flexible, you don't want to be working hard in your legs. You want to keep the weight here on your butt, or when you're in lunges, you want to keep it in your arms, so the legs have a chance to just relax, just realize, hey, I'm safe, don't need to work hard, can just go easy here and lengthen out a bit. So don't forget your lefts and rights either. Often when it's flexibility, you just want to come straight forward, get right into those hamstrings, aim for the goal. Well, the best way to get the goal is actually get to know all around it. It's called surrounding the dragon. You don't attack a dragon head on, you're gonna lose. But if you surround it, get to know all around it. I'm here, I'm back, I'm rolling my hips around, I'm getting left and right. You get to know all around the dragon, you might not even need to fight that dragon. You just get to know your body so well that whatever it is you want to do with it, you can do, because you know it. So I'm just rolling myself around here. I found some things that I didn't even plan on doing, and that's what's going to happen with you too, is you're just rolling around and getting 360 degrees around, or whole sphere around everything. You're going to find spots that you like. So now we're just going to move a little bit. So that was a twisted triangle. Now we're a regular triangle. And then left hand back, huge inhale, pull up to the sky here, reach up. And then exhale, sink and tip back, reverse, big breath, reach back. And then exhale, do a side angle here, right forearm to thigh. You could be pretty still here. You could use this to feel around your shoulder, roll it around, give yourself a headrest to lean into here. It's a nice chest and shoulder feeler. And then come on back through, tip it back, reverse, breathe it back. Exhale, come on through, right into a triangle. Let's twist that triangle. Revolve triangle, left hand down, right hand high, take a breath. And then easy knees, pull on forward, kind of through a warrior three, maybe rolling through a half moon, maybe dropping that left knee and just giving it a wiggle, roll around. And then it's hug time. Roll on up for a nice left knee squeeze. Again, not fighting. If you lose your balance, you drop the foot down. You don't need to fight. You don't need to make your body tense. If flexibility is what you're after, you want to do everything you can as easily as you can. You're doing the work, but not working forcefully. So we're just going to ease on over. Play a little standing split here. Big inhale, rock forward. Exhale, ease on back. Then low lunge. And left palm down makes it easier. Bring that right leg back. Stay easy in the leg. It doesn't have to be stiff or tense or working hard. Oftentimes you can work a lot less harder than you think you need to and accomplish way more. So I'm just sitting on my right hip here. I'm feeling my whole right side. And I'm going to lean my hips over to the left. Feel my whole left side, even lifting that left shoulder a bit. So I'm lengthening along that left side. And then I'm in sort of an up dog. Maybe come on down to your belly and roll around. This is a half Sphinx. I love this one. Right forearm down, lengthen your left arm and breathe. Left forearm down, lengthen your right arm and breathe. Relaxed in the legs. Just let them move wherever they want to go. You don't have to control everything. And then a Sphinx, sometimes the nicest way in the world to breathe your belly, give yourself a wiggle, release your lower back. Every breath, just feel a little longer along the front of your body. You don't need to worry about, am I getting more flexible in my back? Just relax, get movable. Your body will find its own way to a nicely balanced mobility there. So left side, just roll it around. Just play around in your hip. You don't have to be in a hurry to a low lunge. You got a hip. Feel your way all around it. Take an interest in your body. And then once you've stepped it around, you're going to sink that back knee down. So your left foot's forward here. And then play here. Doesn't have to look like what you did on the first side. This is you on this side. You probably feel different side to side. So just let it look like how you feel. And you do that by moving slow enough and breathing deep enough that you can feel, And then, this is the best thing in the world, practicing responding to how you feel. And that's what gets you so much more than just the poses here. So I'm feeling my shoulder here. I'm rolling it around. I'm going to rock off to the other side. Just roll around a little here. Feel that shoulder. Give myself a head rest again. I like that one. I'm breathing my chest open. And turn in a little back bend. Didn't plan that. That's just what it felt good there. So you're going to find all kinds of things that you might not expect. So much more to you than just a handful of poses. Keep getting into all of you. This one's nice too. Hands up on the thigh, leaning back a little bit. Those back toes, by the way, they can be tucked or untucked. Again, you just want to find how you feel stable. So you're not fighting for balance. Just let your body relax and breathe. Breathe all around wherever you are. So I'm just opening up the front of my body. Huge breaths, leaning back to that headrest, and then coming in a little twist here. And then I'm going to just rock a little side to side. I do that just to see, hey, is there anything in my body when I move that's not happy to move? Is there anything that's stiff and tense that I was holding more effort than I need that I might not have noticed? And when you give yourself a little wiggle around, then you can feel those parts that aren't happy moving. And then you can help those parts. So I'm heading toward a runner's lunge here. Again, got a lot of weight in that right hand there. And when I rock left, I've got a lot of weight in the left hand. And I can just pick that leg up. That's because I've got a whole lot of weight in that left hand and my right knee there. So I'm really relaxed. That left leg was just so easygoing, so safe. And then I'm coming on down for a nice twist around here just to see what's going on over there. And the leg can be straight if you're comfortable with it straight, but you don't have to use muscular effort to make it straight. That's not gonna make you more flexible. It might allow you to get your leg a little straighter during a stretching session, but tomorrow, next day, you'll probably just be sore, and third day, no change. Whereas this kind of relaxing, easy going, just getting to know your body, breathing your way all around. You're coming right to where you feel a little bit. Oh yeah, it's a little tight there. You're coming to that, and you're moving all around it. So it's not that you're not doing the work. You're doing the work. You're just staying easygoing about it. So we got 2 legs forward here. I'm leaning back. My hips are a little off the ground, rolling around. And then when you do come forward, your legs don't have to go straight. They don't have to ever go straight. They could come straight eventually if you feel like that, but it's not necessary in order to get more flexibility for your legs to be straight. You just want to, again, keep moving easy around what you feel. Move easy around where you sense those tight spots. Maybe it's today over to the right. You just hang there a little bit longer. Maybe it's over to the left. You just keep exploring, keep trying things. And then every single breath, every breath in lifts you a little out of where you are. And then every breath out softens you in. So it's not a matter of just holding yourself in one place and hoping things will just get better. You're just letting your breath take charge here and give yourself that wiggle. So you always get to see what's going on here. Is everything movable? Is everything relaxed? Yes? Great. No? There's a spot that's fighting movement a little bit. Go help that spot. So we're coming on back in that left leg single forward fold again. I'm just kind of rolling it around side to side. And I'm leaning back into that right hand. Just coming on around. Bring your legs around behind you. Maybe you found a spot in your hip right there that you wanted to linger in. So always get a sense of, hey, feels pretty good here. You might find some new spots every time you move, every day you move. And leaning into that right hand, take a twist. Inhale, hips high, open it up. And then bring it around, regular triangle, left hand down, right hand high. Breathe that. Soft knees, and then inhale, pulls you up to the sky. And then exhale, sink and tip back, reverse. Big breath, so reach back. Feel those left ribs, and then come on over. Nice side angle. Just rest that forearm on the thigh if you like. You could sink a little lower or be a little higher. You could put a little bend in your back knee, so when you move your hips, your whole body moves. You just want to be a little careful with that front knee. Keep it above or a little bit behind your front ankle. Keep your knees safe. And just move around this a little bit. Find a place that feels good to linger and breathe. That's your place. You linger and breathe there. And then pull it up and back. And then exhale. Come on over. take a triangle. Big breath here. And then easy, revolve the triangle. Right hand down, left hand high. Breathe that. Roll your back heel up. Go easy and have an inhale. Pull you forward. Maybe through kind of a rolly half moon or warrior 3. Just relaxed, whatever you're up to. Round on up. Give that right knee a nice hug. Roll around a little bit here. So always relaxed. Always easy going in your body. And yeah, you could hook your hand under the knee. In a standing leg extend, you don't have to make the leg straight. You don't have to fight with anything to achieve a certain look. You're going to get far more flexible, far more capable if you don't ever find yourself pushing to nail a pose or do something exactly one way or another. That you're only following, hey, this feels good. This is where my body feels it wants to go right now. And then you take a dive into standing split. Maybe walk it into a little rolly hip here. Feel your way around. The more relaxed you are in your legs, the more you can kind of do stuff like that. Just easy moving in your body, not by working hard, just by staying relaxed and knowing what you got. So you take a walk back to your feet, rock a little side to side, let your head hang easy. You can keep that sway side to side as you round up to stand. The side to side is nice because getting into your side ribs there feels really good. You get into some corners of your belly and your lower back that way that you might not get if you just always roll up and roll down. So take a twist here, left hand down, right hand high. And then belly curls left, big inhale, open that up. And then exhale, relax. Take a little walk, nice bear crawl to the top of your mat here. Then round back up to stand, huge breath high. And then exhale, soften on down. Now we're going to come into hands and knees here. Maybe play with our hips a little bit. Why not? So this is a crow pose, but you don't have to rush at this crow. You don't have to frighten this crow. You don't have to scare this crow. This is a happy crow. So maybe you got some side crowing that you want to do. The purpose here, your goal, if you have one, not to nail the pose. Again, if you want to get flexible and if you want to be able to do all the poses with no problem at all, the funny thing is you don't get there. You don't get easy there by gunning for the poses. You get easy there by playing, just rolling around, having a good time in your body, getting to know you, taking an interest in all this weird wiggly stuff that just gets you into every kink and corner of your body every day. Treating your body as something you like, something you find interesting, even when you're not having a picture perfect idea of a pose. Those ideas aren't even all that helpful for your body. Most helpful thing for your body, get into you, get to know you, follow how you feel. You're going to be able to do way more than any kind of pose practice will ever get you that way. So now we're sitting, and just take a lean on over your legs, let your head go. Remember, relax legs, and then let's lie down. Gather your knees back with you. Roll around a little side to side. Maybe you hang in a happy baby. Maybe one leg just extends off. You can cradle that left knee as the right leg hangs to the right. Or maybe you just like it there. It's a good day to hang here. You could turn that into a twist, bringing both knees over, or you could just bring that left leg down off to the left. Hanging a happy baby a little bit here. Just responding to how you feel. Every inch that you move through, you have a chance to say, oh, okay, on to the next inch, or wait a second, that inch feels good. So here I'm coming back toward a plyo pose. I really like this, balancing my thighs right on my forearms and just finding a way of rolling my toes a little inward, a little pigeon-toed. It just gives me a nice balance there. Then I'm going to roll back down. Come to sit, and then bring it around. Notice I'm moving here in a way that a lot of weight on my arms, so I'm never putting a sudden load on my knees. Never suddenly scaring my body into defense mode. That's one of the big keys to flexibility. Force against force, strength of your muscles against tightness in other muscles. Not a lot of benefit to that. Not a lot. You want to just stay easy going. So this is my favorite. I love Sphinx, and I love this rocking Sphinx here. So right forearm down, left arm long here, and just breathe that. And then let it go, and there's lots of things you could do here. You could just kind of wiggle around on your belly. You could hold your ankles. Hands could be inside the ankles or outside. Now you could lift straight up. Try to get an arch by using a lot of muscle against muscle that's kind of resisting that arch, a little tight. And you know what I'm going to say here. You know that maybe the best thing to do if I want a little more flexibility in my back isn't to use muscle against muscle, but try something like this. Try just rolling around, being where you don't have to exert a lot of muscular effort to just be, and breathe that. So here, we're in a back bend, use as much or as little as you want, and you don't have to be exerting strength to be there. You can just relax. You can let your body feel safe there. And that's a big old key to flexibility, big old key to getting easy going in whatever you're up to. And I'm just doing the same thing on the other side here. Just easy. And you could stay there a good long while. It feels really good actually to find ways to get into those parts that are typically considered, maybe I'm not so flexible. Just find easy ways to be there. Doesn't require a lot of force or struggle. Just breathe them. So I'm back to rolling around a little bit here. And this is a nice one. I've got my right foot hooked inside the left knee, and I'm holding that left ankle down with my left hand. Now the other side. Left foot hooked inside of right knee, holding my right ankle with my right hand. It's a really nice way to get into your lower back. So give that a try sometimes. And I got my shimmying Sphinx here. Who knew Sphinxes can dance and shimmy? And then I'm going to palms down, bring myself to a nice up dog, easing on back, down dog. And just give this a little side to side sway, relaxing the arms and legs, letting your head go easy. Just getting movable. So even flexibility is maybe you want to get flexible. You don't have to gun for flexibility. A healthy body is one that's balanced evenly between stability and mobility, strength and flexibility. So you don't actually want to be able to bend over backwards and put your head on your butt or put both feet behind your head. That's actually quite destabilizing for a healthy spine, healthy hips, healthy shoulders, these kind of contortions. So if you just stay relaxed and move comfortably all around your body every which way, your body knows how to bring you to that great balance, that great healthy spot. You just need to move easy, and do it every day. And that's going to lead to all kinds of good things. You'll be a better athlete. It feels really good. When everything can move easily with everything else, you're going to feel great. It's really awesome. And then you've done it. So have fun with it.